Now, this one right here may ruffle a few feathers. According to an article on the NewYorkTimes.com, when it comes to alimony, the law is blind to gender. More women are now working in prestigious positions, and more husbands are staying home with the kids. But men receiving support is still the exception rather than the rule. So the article goes on to say, judges often scrutinize men more harshly during their bid for support, reflecting the bias that assumes men are or should be breadwinners. So do you think alimony for men is unfair to women when it's been proven that men earn more money than women in the workforce?
Well, that's because back in the day,
Yes.
it's old laws.
Of course.
And we're modernizing.
And old societal structures.
Exactly, and that's what that is. And now today, because women are getting hit just as bad as men when it comes to alimony. I mean, Janet Jackson, 9 years of marriage, had to pay out $15 million. Madonna had the largest when she split with her husband, Guy Ritchie, $76 to $96 million.
That's a lot, and I know Halle Berry with Gabriel Aubrey also had to pay, just got reduced a couple of years ago, but it's so funny because I feel like, is it biased to men? And I go, I'm okay with that. But at the same time, if we want everybody to be equal, then the men should get it too if the woman is making more money. So
that's
crazy enough, there are men now asking for child support. I actually have a friend of mine who's going through a divorce, and she works really hard, and they have joint custody with their children. And he has asked for child support.
Which is why I tell people, be careful who you marry. Yes, it's about love, but it's also a legal binding contract.
And be careful who you have children with.
I tend to be biased only because I think a lot of the times in situations like this, the women have worked so hard to get to where they are, and nothing was given to them. And then sometimes to see men, and I get it is the same thing, and it goes the same way with.
Same thing.
You're so right. It goes the same way. And then to see someone take advantage of that. That's why when Jeannie was like, back in the day when I was like, I don't believe in prenups, and she was like, think about this again. This is why these kinds of things are in place. And even if you've never considered a prenup, I really just would say, take a second and think about it. And it's not to say that you're planning for divorce, but it's planning for protecting your
And what's so funny, Garcelle, is that for years, before, you remember Jeannie, this one right here?
I would be up here like, that is the most unromantic thing. Why would you plan for your divorce prior to that? Do you believe in prenups?
I do now.
But you didn't before?
I do now.
And she's counting that coin as the same. Same. I used to think the same thing.
I do now. And I also feel like, buying a home now, I'm glad that I'm doing this by myself because then I don't have to share it. At the end of the day, I can leave it for my children.
Crazy thing, my husband actually encouraged me to buy my home on my own so that I could have my own assets. And he was really helpful in the process, and I thought that was so dope.